Indy Mogul.
This week on Indy News, I announce the start of the Indy Mogul Games, and Canon announces a compact but powerful new camera, improve your current Canon DSLR with new Magic Lantern firmware, go behind the scenes with Rhett and Link and the Indy machines, and I spend the weekend in Chicago directing a short film from start to finish in just 48 hours. On Friday, the opening ceremony in London kicked off the Olympic Games, and it got me thinking, we should do something to celebrate the strengths of our international Indy Mogul community. So I hereby announce the Indy Mogul Games, and I invite you to participate. The first event, motion graphics. I'm bad at motion graphics, so I challenge you to design a video intro, something short, for the Indy Mogul Games. You have until Wednesday, when I'll award bronze, silver, and gold medals to the best entries. If you're interested in participating, there's more info in the video description. And let me know in the comments, what is the next filmmaking challenge I should include in the Indy Mogul Games? Something that showcases the talent in our Indy Mogul community. Last week, Canon announced their newest video camera, the EOS-M. It may look like a simple mirrorless point and shoot, but it has almost all of the capabilities of the new T4i, but in a lighter form factor. If you're willing to lose the T4i's viewfinder and all those dedicated buttons, the EOS-M may even save you some money. The T4i body only costs $850, but for $800 you can pre-order the EOS-M with a 22mm prime lens. But here's the catch. Even though these two cameras have the same sensor, the EOS-M has a smaller lens mount, so you need a $200 lens adapter to mount Canon EF lenses. That raises the cost, but if you could sell the kit lens for its retail price, that'd bring the camera down to $750. To be fair, if you did the same thing with a T4i kit, it's a net cost of $800. So for filmmakers, I can't say that the EOS-M would be a better option than the T4i, but if you're looking for a small form factor, this looks to be a really powerful camera. On Wednesday's live show, Puppet Yellow asked, where does the Canon 60D fit into all of this? It's very similar to these two cameras and runs $900 body only. It has much stronger battery life and a nicer viewfinder, but unlike these new cameras, no continuous autofocus while shooting video, no touchscreen, and less ISO sensitivity. If you already have a Canon DSLR, you may have heard of Magic Lantern firmware, which adds lots of handy filmmaking tools to your T2i, T3i, 60D, or 5D Mark II. And this week, they've released version 2.3, which adds customizable shortcut keys and improved time-lapse and frame rate control to your camera. In 2 weeks, it'll be free to download, or you can get it today by donating to the developers. This week featured cool behind-the-scenes content from Rhett and Link, who produced this great episode of Geek and Sundry's new show, Written by a Kid. In this behind-the-scenes episode, we see how Link wore a green bodysuit to achieve this weird baby effect. Erik and Justin of the Indy Machines have been working hard on these promo videos for the cable TV network, The Hub, and their latest video gives us an inside look at their goofy, special effects heavy production. This shot, of me talking to you, I usually shoot these on Mondays, the same day I release the episodes, but this time, I'm shooting this on Friday, and that's because I think I'll be really tired this Monday. I'm participating in the 48-hour film project, where 70 teams in Chicago and many more teams around the world are writing, shooting, and editing short films in just 48 hours. By the time you're watching this, our film will already be done, but right now I have no idea what it's going to be about, and I'm still packing up my gear. Just packed up my car with all the gear I should need for the next 48 hours of filmmaking. Here's what I got. My camera and all its equipment, my tripods, light stands, shoulder mount, power cables, portable power unit, my DIY lights, lighting gels, some snacks, an air mattress so maybe I can sleep. At 7 p.m., the organizers gave us a random genre, character, a prop, and a line of dialogue. This way, they force us to start and end the creative process within 48 hours. It was tough. It took our team a long time to come up with a story we could agree on. After we mapped out the plot and organized the shot schedule, I prepared for a long day of directing. We plan to start shooting in a couple hours, so I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a nap right now. We shot our first scene around noon and wrapped our last shot 14 hours later. Then we packed up our gear and edited in a garage for the next 13 hours. The film is finally done and I'm at home. I only slept 5 hours during the entire 48-hour production. Many of us became cranky under all that stress, or your brain just stops working and you make mistakes. So it's not a perfect film, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'll share it with you online after it premieres in the official screening this week, and next Monday I'll do a full behind-the-scenes episode on the production. In the meantime, I made you a trailer to watch, and you can click right there or in the link in the video description. But first, let's rewind back to Friday. Also on today's playlist, the behind-the-scenes episodes from Rhett and Link and Erik and Justin. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to participate in the Indy Mogul Games. You'll find all the info in the video description. See ya.